Popular Culture Research Team. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for Popular Culture Research Team is Yujin's. Oh, Yujin. Yujin, hello to you.
Hi, guys. Happy Friday.
And happy belated Merry Christmas.
Merry
She's dressed so
Christmas.
Christmassy.
It's true.
A day after Christmas. Everything is done and over.
Christmas season,
How'd you spend Christmas?
I had a great time with my little brother. We haven't been together for a long time.
So, her brother, I don't know him.
You don't know him.
I don't know him, but she posted like pictures of him together, and then like his Instagram was tagged. And then I'm curious guy.
I went to account, right?
I went to into his page. I was like, this guy is funny.
Yeah.
He would be a very good broadcast. He would be a very good guest on the culture. How's his English?
Not good.
I mean, his name is Buddy.
Yeah, his name is Buddy. That's hilarious, though, right?
I thought he was a funny guy just from looking at the picture.
That's true, kind of.
He's a good-looking guy.
I cannot agree with you.
He's a very good-looking guy.
I don't think so.
And with that being said, you guys look very similar.
I hate that word.
No, oh my goodness.
Please.
You guys look so similar, and he's a very good-looking guy.
We don't look similar
Guys,
to each other.
they look very similar.
No.
I'm telling you.
That's bad words for me.
It's like short hair Yujin. But manlier. He's got that manly, like, masculine look.
I cannot agree with that.
Why do siblings hate it when they say they look like... I know someone else who hates it when I say they look like their brother.
Different.
Anyways, we have been covering Reply 1988 for the past 3 weeks.
True.
Today we're down to week number 4.
Number 4, the final.
Final one, right? Very quickly, though, let's do a recap about what we talked about last week, because last week was a pre-recorded show.
Right.
And some people don't like pre-recorded show, and they probably like just left. So what happened last week?
Okay, so we've been following the lives of the 5 friends from Sangwon-dong in 1988. And last week, we covered some really interesting cultural topics like fortune tellers, semi-basement homes, and the 포장마차 culture. And today, we're wrapping things up by covering the final episodes, like 16 through 20.
Man, you know what? I actually do feel like really going to a 포장마차. Really do. So where do we start today?
Okay, first let's talk about stock market.
Yo, guys, this is hilarious.
Yes. So in episode 16, there's a scene where the 3 dads like Chonghwan, Taek, Toksun's dad are watching the news, and they're all excited because the Korean stock market index, the KOSPI, has just crossed 1,000 points for the first time at that time.
Guys, right now it's at 4,000 something. What's it at right now? It's like 4,000 something. It's at 4,129. And I've always said the Korean stock is very undervalued. And there's actually a reason why it's undervalued. But now in 1989, it's not 88 anymore, index hit 1,000. This was a big milestone.
It did. So the KOSPI started at around 100 points
That's
in
crazy.
1980. And in November 1989, it finally broke the 1,000 point mark. And that moment was huge, like a national event. It was all over the news, like newspapers and radio, and people saw it as the symbol that Korea is finally becoming a real developed country.
So this is my favorite parts of Reply 1988.
Really?
Towards the end, there's a lot of things that give you a look into what's going to happen in the future.
A huge expectation, right?
So these dads are talking, and mind you, back then, people didn't really get into stocks like they do now, right? But did the dads in the drama actually buy any stocks? Like, what was their reaction when they saw the 1,000 mark?
Okay, so their reactions were very realistic. First, Chonghwan's dad says a friend recommended 3 stocks:
Guys.
Samsung Electronics, Hanmi Pharmaceutical, and Taepyeongyang Chemical, which later became Amora Pacific. And meanwhile, Toksun's dad, who works at a bank, is much more cautious because he says the market's really already too high and insists it's safer to just save money at the bank. And this is fun fact. So Samsung Electronics stock was trading around 20,000 to 30,000 won back then. And before a stock split in 2017, its price eventually peaked at nearly 2.9 million won per share. It's huge.
It's gone up even more today. Today actually skyrocketed today. So Samsung Electronics, Hanmi Pharmaceutical, and Taepyeongyang Chemical, which again, Moro Pacific. These are 3, 3 are not the biggest because SK Hynix is up there. But Samsung Electronics the most expensive. When it comes to pharmaceuticals, Hanmi Pharmaceuticals number one. And then Amora Pacific, which does the makeup, is the largest makeup company.
True.
So you would be super rich if you bought those stocks at that time. Tuckson's dad's funny because he's the one that keeps getting the future wrong, right? He goes, he didn't even just say, you guys have to be cautious. He goes, you guys are idiots. Don't buy 1,000. That's going to drop back down to like 300 or something like that. So he's wrong.
It's wrong, 100% wrong.
Do you do stocks?
A little bit.
You do? Really?
A little bit. A little.
You doing good? Plus?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay. My kids have a stock portfolio that I set up.
Your kids are like much richer than you.
My son is richer than I am. And it's what I chose. But when I do stocks, I lose money. Back then, again, investing in stocks, not as common as we see now, right?
Not at all. So, like Tuckson's dad said, cash was king. So most people believed that savings accounts were the absolute best way to grow wealth, and for good reason, because the interest rates were insane, and regular banks offered about 10% interest per year.
Guys,
secondary 10 is insane. And even secondary financial institutions were offering 15% or more. So can you imagine like getting a guaranteed 15% return on savings account today? It sounds like a scam now, but that was reality back then.
Guys, people say when you invest in stocks, and if you do, let's say, like S&P 500, and you get like a yearly return of maybe like about 5-8%, they consider that a very good investment. But 10% guaranteed?
And 15% even more?
That's very good.
That's incredible.
That's very, very good. So that's why Tuckson's dad, who works at a bank, would think it would be stupid to invest that money into stocks.
Or risky.
It's very risky, but he was actually very wrong. He's actually
Very
wrong.
wrong.
He ends up being very wrong on many things. But it really sounds like Korea was kind of in a period where the rapid growth started popping up, right?
Exactly. So after the 1988 Seoul Olympics, there was this huge sense of confidence about the future.
Yeah.
Like exports were booming, manufacturing was growing fast, and the middle class was expanding. So families took pride in saving money, and people even opened multiple bank accounts for each family member. So that scene about the Kospi hitting 1,000 shows what everyday middle class life felt like in Korea at the end of 1980s.
But you're also at the same time, you might be wondering if it was 1,000 back then, and why is it only 4,000 now?
Right.
Why is it so undervalued?
Undervalued, that's true.
The reason for that is the vast majority of investors into the Kospi are foreign investors. And the one thing that they're constantly worried about is because where the Korean War ended in a armistice. So because the two countries are still technically at war, a war would completely it would collapse the stock market.
Right.
And so they're always cautious about that. That's why it doesn't move more than it should.
Right, that's why it has been undervalued.
You know, I know someone whose grandmother bought Samsung Electronics in 88, 89, or somewhere around this time.
Okay.
And generations are rich.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I cannot imagine that.
Yes.
Wow.
What were my parents doing?
How about my parents?
Actually, my parents, I mean, we're poor, so it didn't really matter. So, again, we're going to look into more of, I guess, all these... Now, because it's the tail end.
All right.
And so this is where they put in a lot of, like, the futures, right? And so, like, we'll get into all that stuff. Anyways, more hidden cultural elements within. But first, this is Roy Kim with We Go High. We're back in the studio with Yuji's for Popular Culture Research Team.
Yes.
We had some messages coming in from our listeners out there. John Hayes over in DC says, also back in those days, you had to pay for every stock transaction, so they would have to come up with the cash for both the fees and the stocks. Well, you still have to pay for the transaction now, but back then you wouldn't do it digitally as we do it now.
All right.
Right? You either had like a broker you have to call, or you have to go to like the bank. You could do it at the bank back in the days. It was like complicated.
Much more complicated.
Yeah. Okay, John. Someone's upset that his parents didn't invest neither. What's next in our list today?
Okay, so let's talk about something softer. So
Okay.
I want to talk about teenage romance and sentiment in the 80s and 90s. And there's a scene where Jeonghwan's older brother, Jeongbong, folds paper cranes to give to Doksun's friend Miho. So back then in Korea, paper cranes were the symbol of a love confession. So it was a huge trend among teenagers. So you fold exactly 1,000 paper cranes, put them in a nice glass jar, and give them to your crush. That was considered the most sincere, heartfelt confession you could possibly make.
Guys, you guys know how a paper crane looks like.
The tiny one, right?
Yeah. And it requires a lot of folding to make one.
True.
Do you know how to make it?
I don't know how to make it.
I have absolutely no idea how to make it. But the insane thing is that it's 1,000.
It should be 1,000. Exactly.
Exactly 1,000.
1,000.
So it's hard enough that you have to fold 1,000.
You have to count it.
You have to count. You have to make sure you don't lose count.
1, 2.
Right, and they usually put it in like a big bottle or a jar or something like that. But
It should be jar.
I'm old enough that I remember. You don't remember this.
A little bit. Because when I was young, I saw my uncle folding 1,000 paper cranes to his girlfriend. I saw him.
He's egging them.
Egging them? Oh, true. He's like egging them.
He's egging them. But why crane specifically though? Like why something? Why not something more like a ship? I know how to make a paper ship.
Oh, paper ship.
Or a paper airplane. Why crane?
So there are a few reasons. And so in East Asian culture, cranes have always symbolized longevity, patience, and sincerity. So giving them meant, I want to be with you for a long time. And also there was a belief that if you folded 1,000 cranes, the folder's wish would come true. And it was such a craze that stationery stores actually sold special colorful paper just for folding these tiny cranes.
Well, our producer just gave me color papers today.
Really?
Yeah.
To fold it or?
I think he was confessing love to me without making the cranes. He's like, go make it on your. This is my feelings for you. Make it on your own.
Just paper.
Make it on your own. No. He said give it to your kids, and my kids play with that stuff too.
Oh, okay.
But again, 10 is hard.
10 is hard.
Okay, I kid you not. If you don't know how to make this, 10 is hard. 100's harder.
And 1,000.
1,000.
Even harder.
It's intense. It must have taken forever.
Exactly. And that was the whole point. So paper cranes were not about money. They were about time and effort. So folding one crane doesn't take long, but folding 1,000, that takes like weeks or sometimes months. So the message was basically, I spent all this time thinking about you. And of course, people joke that if you broke up later, those jars become very awkward to deal with. But honestly, it was a time when waiting and effort were part of love itself. So looking back, it feels incredibly pure and sincere.
I have a very funny story.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's that?
I have a very funny personal story.
Personal story.
Yes.
Your personal story.
Yes. So before I went to college, my first girlfriend, she was my first girlfriend in high school. So my senior year in high school, I had my first girlfriend. And I was going off to college soon. And before I went to college, I broke up with her.
Okay.
Because I mean, like the relationship wasn't really going anywhere. Like even though it was very young relation, like we didn't go out for that long, but it was like I was like, this is not going anywhere. Okay. And I'm going to college. You know, I got to meet my Kim Tae. Love story in Harvard. Ride a bicycle.
Oh, so realistic.
Because I was watching Love Story. No, not because but so I broke up with her.
Okay.
And then months later. Because we went to the same church. I used to go to church together. And, but, you know, later on, we kind of, you know, we didn't hate each other. Like, it wasn't bad. So we still kind of talked to each other.
Okay.
And then she goes, Oppa, I was making 1,000 paper cranes for you so that you could take it to university.
Oh.
You broke up with me at 915, right?
15?
915.
Almost 1,000.
So almost 1,000.
Okay.
Because she was going to make sure she was making it so that she could get 1,000 before I go to college.
You
right?
are a bad guy.
And then I was like, I felt so bad. And then her cousins, who was listening nearby, calls me over later on and goes, Oppa, right? Because you know they also call me Oppa too, right? Because they were younger. They go, you know how many of that crane I made? So it's like they made her cousin
together.
The cousins were making it all together. And it gets even funnier after this because that same cousin who tattled, she tells me later on that she got a boyfriend and gave that to her, recycled it to another boyfriend. So 915 of that feeling is mine, yo. They got married though.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's good for them.
They got married.
Okay.
So
That's hilarious.
I know you ain't listening, but 915, that's 91.5% of that crane.
It belongs to you.
It was mine. The heart goes mine. But this is throwback.
Yeah.
This is a long time ago. But how do teenagers confess these days?
Oh, okay. So today it's completely different. It's not about patience anymore. It's about speed and timing. So, I mean, if you spend a month folding cranes today, your crush might already be dating someone else by the time you finish. So these days, people are way more direct. They just say, I like you. And it doesn't even have to be face-to-face anymore. A lot happened through social media like Instagram direct messages. So back then, it was about how long did you prepare for this. Now it's more like how honestly and quickly can you express it. And neither is better or worse. It's just how love changes with time. And that's exactly why those paper crane scenes feel so special now. And they show like how careful, slow, and heartfelt teenage love used to be.
Yeah, and also like if you were in a relationship for that long to the point where you're able to make 1,000, that's a long time, right? That's a long time.
True.
What is the most romantic? Because it doesn't have to be expensive. What is the most romantic gift you ever received?
For me?
Yes.
I would go like a glove.
Glove?
Because it was too cold and my, can I say that? My ex-boyfriend
Yes.
said, I cannot be with you 24 hours, so it's so cold outside, so I'll give you my gloves to you. That was cute. Enjoyable.
The guy learned from the SJ book of dating. He knows how to be smooth. Because I would have said the same thing too.
Really?
I've used that. Sometimes
How can it happen?
Sometimes when you don't have money to buy something really nice and you buy something cheap, but you have to be more romantic about it. That covers it.
Maybe that was like recycled gift as well.
No, I don't think it was recycled.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure it's not recycled. I mean, he's your ex, so whatever.
Okay,
but
whatever.
It probably wasn't. But really a nostalgic culture. Besides romance, though, what other youth culture stands out from that time? Like watching the drama, like... I feel like they studied hard, but also they knew how to have fun.
Right. So people tend to think teens back then did nothing but study, but actually they had their own fun culture too. And there's a storyline where Dongryong joins a dance battle or competition. So these were not big TV stages. They happen in gyms, open spaces, or school halls. And honestly, you can say those early dance battles were the roots of today's K-pop performance culture. And what's really cool is that real-life figures appear in those scenes like Hyun Jin-young, one of Korea's first major dance pop stars, and SM Entertainment's first singer at the same time, and JYP too, who later founded JYP Entertainment.
Yeah, so like they're kind of going like Dongryong. Like you're not going to be able to compete. I heard there's this one guy who apparently like lived in America and he brought in this dance that's Hyun Jin-young, right?
Hyun Jin-young, right.
And then like this other guy who like talked about JYP. I forget what they said about JYP, but you know it's them. And so they actually did perform in these underground stages and clubs and things like that.
Yeah.
And street dance battles were big in the US as well. But how big was it in Korea though?
So from the early 90s, dancing teens were everywhere. So spontaneous dance battles would break out in crowded places. So if there were people around, someone was dancing. So b-boying was massive, like breakdancing, locking, popping. And I think it was heavily influenced by American hip-hop culture and, of course, Michael Jackson. So he had a massive impact on Korean teenagers back then. So for many young people, dancing was a way to express themselves, to release stress, and to feel free.
Guys, Michael Jackson was huge in Korea.
True.
He was huge in Korea, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue to talk about all the hidden cultural elements within the last episode of our Reply 1988 series, but this is one of those best answers, right? JYP Park Jin-young with Honey. Honey? Park Jin-young, JYP. Well, Honey, back when he used to wear like nets. Very, very tight leather pants. He still kind of wears that. Dong-young is a very interesting character. He's very funny.
Right? Mm-hmm.
He doesn't necessarily. He's not the smartest.
But the funniest
But
guy.
he's the funniest and he's very talented, right? And so the one scene that really caught my attention, this was a very fun one. There's probably one of the longest running television show. 전국 노래자랑.
True.
It's basically nationwide singing competition.
Right.
And they go from town to cities to town to town to find like the best singers.
Yeah.
Dong-young tries out.
Yes.
Even some of the moms get involved with this.
Chungwon's mom.
Tell us about this song and why was everyone so obsessed when they found out that the show was coming to their neighborhood?
So like you mentioned before, 전국 노래자랑 was huge back then. It's like a national singing contest. It was the kind of show that the whole family, like grandparents, parents, and kids would sit down and watch together. It was something the entire country watched, and even today the show is still on air.
So my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she had really bad, what is that? Like she would always go, what is that thing called? 입덧? What's 입덧 in English?
I don't know.
You know when you're like pregnant, like when pregnant, they go, you know, like, it's bad. You get nauseated, right? But she said every time she watched 전국 노래자랑, it went away.
Oh, really?
And then out came me. Right? Because she said it was like the funniest thing ever. And that's 1986, right? This show is still on right now.
Right. So it started in 1980 and it is Korea's longest running music competition. And we have to mention the host, 송혜 선생님.
Yes.
So he was an absolute legend. He hosted the show for 34 years straight and even made it into the Guinness World Records. And sadly, he passed away 3 years ago, but still in Korea, he's still remembered as the voice and the face of 전국 노래자랑. And in the drama, Dong-young and Jungwon's mom both failed the audition, but Deoksun's little brother, Noel, makes it through.
Yeah, and a friend of mine comes out because
Really?
Dong-young decides he's
okay.
going to sing Isn't She Lovely, Stevie Wonder. And then a buddy of mine, Greg Priester comes out. And
right.
he sings so much better, right? But this is something that anybody can join.
So it wasn't for professional singers. It was for office workers, like students, housewives, farmers, shopkeepers, I mean anyone. And vibe and energy were way more important than vocal skills. You didn't have to sing well. You just had to be fun. So when the moms in the drama say, "Should we try out?" It wasn't an exaggeration. It was very common for neighbors to form a group and try out just for fun. And unlike modern survival audition shows where it's a cutthroat competition to become a star, this was just a festival to make memories with your friends and family.
Yeah, I mean, they come out cheering. There's like signs,
Right,
like big
signs,
signs and stuff like that. Eugene, if you were to come out in this show,
전국
전국
노래자랑?
노래자랑, what song would you choose?
Absolutely Ditto.
Really?
Is it?
But
Did I
Ditto,
Ditto?
would it be hard to sing? Because like that's
It should be fun.
no, not fun, but like that's a group song,
Oh, okay.
idol group. You'll be able
Maybe
to.
I can call some of my friends.
Your
Or you.
Me?
Yeah. You can rap.
So guys, it's either this. You have to be really good, but bad, but be funny.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be bad and not be
You
funny.
can help me.
But
can
I'm
help
just
me out.
bad, not funny.
You are funny.
No, I'm actually trying, guys. When I'm doing this, I'm actually trying.
Oh, God, he's trying.
You don't have your number one song that you could sing like by yourself.
By myself, not Ditto. Or Hot Soul.
What was that song you told me last time that you said like you thought you were saying at the 노래방 when you?
Oh, whenever I go to 노래방,
Yeah.
it's not Korean song. It's the Little Mermaid OST. Look at his face. Look at his face. I know it's not funny.
No, you don't have to be funny. I mean, you have a very good voice.
How about you?
Me? I mean, I kind of did my 전국 노래자랑 this year. Kind of at the 22nd anniversary show.
Oh,
I did size 연예인.
I saw that.
So
That was impressive.
that's probably what I would do and not win, but hopefully get the funny award or something like that. As we wrap up, I don't want to talk about the ending of what happens to these kids because it'll be a spoiler.
Okay.
But what did you like most about this drama?
For me, how the show never romanticizes anyone's life. So no one is insanely successful and no one completely fails either. So everyone is a bit clumsy, messy, unsure, and imperfect. They all make mistakes. But the show makes all those imperfect moments feel like the good old days.
Yeah.
And it tells us that those ordinary moments which we didn't appreciate at that time were actually the most precious moments of our lives.
It's also the last ending is when this is not really a spoiler, but everyone ends up moving, right? They talk about all moving out of the neighborhood.
True.
But what is it? Tuksun's dad says something that's hilarious. He goes, "Now that I'm retired, I'm gonna go live somewhere very quiet, just maybe farm or something." And then they go, "Where are you going?" Pangyo. Guys, Pangyo is the Silicon Valley of Korea.
Right
If he bought land or a house there, he'd be super rich now. So that's eventually his
Wrong decision.
wrong decision makes him very rich. And so I recommend you guys watch this. I know some of you guys are watching this. Yujin, thank you so much. You did a fantastic job covering a month long of Reply 1988. We're going to go a little bit more modern next week, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
That's right. Eugene, thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you. See you next year.